Where the friggin' fuck is that gone?
You're looking very stressed, darling.
There, you're on.
Rely.
Found it. I found it.
Are we back?
They come back just as he appears from under the desk.
Found it.
We're live. We're live!
We're live!
Hey.
We're ready, bitches! What you don't dry it, Vic?
I found it there.
Right, are you with us? So, welcome everybody. It is Friday. We have missed you all. Hope everybody is well.
Error not available. Source playlist code 404 according to Desma Fugger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was, but it's back now.
Ah, okay.
Kev, Gail, you're away to tickle your sultanas. What, Kev?
What?
Oh no, Chris, what happened is I was trying to fill my tank and then it, like, the whole mod
Thanks,
fell
Rory.
over, shit juice down my leg, and then I lost the top cap. That's what happened.
She's having just sit and have a wee vape, darling. Get some nicotine in you.
I know, yeah.
She's very
I
stressed.
don't know whether you can see it. It's all down my knee.
And Chris is disappointed because he was expecting Victoria.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like to be disappointed.
No, we're not blaming Vic on this one. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Mullen. Very exciting.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us and happy Burns Night, people.
Yes.
Yeah, happy.
What?
Happy Burns
Birthday.
Night.
Oh,
Birthday.
burn! I thought you said birthday there.
No,
Burns
I-
Night.
It took me a few seconds as well. I was like, whose birthday is it?
It's not until next week. In fact, it's not even next week. It's 2 weeks from now. Yes, happy Burns Night.
Yes. So who's all having haggis tonight? We'll see all the Scots in the chat going yay, and everybody else going boo.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow for me.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, I
give
don't
it a
like
miss.
Hey Simone, how are you, my darling?
I'm with you there, Ems. I don't like this stuff personally.
Oh no, you can't beat a wee bit of haggis.
True.
So who have we got in? Let's have a wee look and see. We've got Bammers, Bill Richards, Esme, Stevie, Kev. Hi guys, welcome. Irish, Betty. Who else have we got?
Adam and Holly are in.
Adam and Holly.
Irish. Bill is in. Hi, Bill. Chris
Thomas
is in, of
is
course.
in. Hi Colette, how are you, my darling?
Haggis
Stevie.
equals projectile vomiting wrapped in packaging, says Chris.
Ugh.
Um,
Ugh.
It
I
basically
wouldn't
is.
quite go that far, but yeah, you're on the right line there. Yep, Pod's in. Hiya, Pod.
Hello.
IVC
Hi Pod, how you doing?
Hi, IVC. Ptolemac's in. Good evening. Hey, Liz.
Hi everybody, thank you for joining us. It's so nice to be back because I haven't done a Friday night with you for a few weeks, so
Yeah, I missed
very
you.
happy. It's great.
Hey, Scuba.
Hi Scuba, how are you, my darling?
Love the makeup as well.
This is my daughter.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. She's 15, going on 16, and she's right into it all, so she likes to do my makeup for a Friday now. It's become a thing.
Oh, it's definitely my style. I love it.
Steve Davis asking, where's Victoria's wig?
Victoria
even
doesn't
that.
exist.
It's Where's Victoria's boobs?
Will do, Bill.
Doesn't
Yep.
exist. Doesn't exist.
After the conversation last week, it's where's the boobs?
Exactly.
Doesn't exist.
The whole show last week was about
It
Vic's
will.
tits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
Vic.
I listened to it.
Okay, so will we start with some big news before we go any further?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
because I don't even know what the fuck
He's
big
desperate
Yes,
news
because
is.
he doesn't know what he's
Yeah.
like. He was trying to get it out of us before we went live, but I said, no, you're just going to have to wait like everyone else.
So guys, we've got a bit of news for you all. We are really, really delighted to announce that we now have a sponsor for the bitches,
We do.
and it is the one and only Empire Vape Co.
Oh.
And before anyone
Oh.
asks, I have nothing to do with it. Like, I didn't even know.
She didn't know about it either.
I genuinely didn't know.
Last night.
Yeah, he was just as shocked as the rest of us were.
So yes, thank you very, very much, Chris. We are now not only sponsored by Empire, but we're going to call it powered by Empire.
Yes,
Yes.
Howard.
So does that sponsorship come with free crates of Monster? Because if it doesn't, sack him.
Oh,
But I
I
can't
never,
drink
I never
Monster.
thought of that. I can drink your share.
Yes, you do.
I'm probably the only person on the planet that could probably match Chris can for can with that stuff.
It's not good to know that stuff. It's scary.
It's full of
It's
caffeine
lethal.
and sugar.
Aye.
Yeah,
It's like my two
it's
favourite things.
lethal.
I just
Caffeine and
smell it
sugar.
and my head just goes boom. You know.
Oh,
So
I love me Monster. Whoa.
I made the mistake of having a coffee at work with not eating, with an extra shot in it and loads of sugar, and I was like,
did
at
you?
work.
See, that's standard protocol for me. You know, that's normal.
Do you get shakes from it and you're like that?
Yeah, no, I was. Like,
Oh.
handing customers games, like,
Oh,
Can't find
Scuba's got his mesh coils for his Crown 4. You're a step ahead of me, Scuba. I'm still waiting on getting mine.
Nice one, Scuba.
I'm still waiting on getting my Crown 4.
I
Mark.
don't even have.
Well, that's not his fault.
You're not the only.
No,
you're-
hence why I said Mark.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Bunny, because all mine was stolen, including the one I was fucking using.
Yeah, my one.
ouch.
Yeah, your one.
Yeah, my one.
Not that you had a say in that, really, Vic, from the
Yeah,
you actually owned it. It was hers,
yeah,
wasn't
of course.
Well, no, come on, it was an insurance job, wasn't it?
Oh.
it? Well, that's right.
What if I actually had insurance?
Oh. I trust that is no longer an issue.
Oh, it's no longer an issue now.
Yeah, good man.
Although it was a fucking nightmare trying to find insurance for the place because three of them that I called up said no. They wanted me to take out fucking accidental injury shit, and it was like, dude, I'm not a fucking shop. And it's like, oh well, if you're going to get fucking coverage, you need to get all this shit. And it was like, fuck you. And I hung up 3 times.
Trying to sell you public liability insurance.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Public fucking nobody. Well, nobody walks in from the public. It's just people that I know.
Yes.
Yeah, good
Why
point,
is-
Chris. Discount code is live tonight, so if you use BOE10, 10% everything off the Empire store.
Yes. So there you go, guys.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a standing code.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
that is a regular thing.
it is. BOE 10 for 10% off.
Yay!
Very cool.
Yes.
So, yes, it's been a wee bit of a sore week with the news that we had about our friend Tony. So, guys, I hope you all get paid today because we've got a wee special auction to do later on in the show. Everything that we raise tonight, whether it be through bits or whatever, is all going to go to the fund that Chris has put together to raise money for Tony for the flowers and for his family.
Donations.
Any donations, not bits, apparently. I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, about that, because of how bits are working, it can take up to 2 months for the money to be released.
Right.
So what they were saying is, Chris was saying if you want to use the PayPal,
Yeah.
and he can confirm it, and we can do
Alright.
it that way.
Well, we can do it that way, right? Let me put the PayPal in then.
Yeah. have you
Yeah,
got
otherwise
one
we'll
for
be waiting a little while.
that? Yeah. Yeah. So I just.
Or else they can just donate to the Bitches link downstairs and we'll transfer it through to Chris's PayPal.
No, either way. Well, I've put the PayPal in, guys. So that's the direct PayPal to Chris's, so that the
Oh, Chris, that's fantastic. As of 7 p.m. tonight, £780 raised for Tony so far. That is absolutely fantastic.
that's fabulous.
And I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say that Tony was one of life's nicest people ever.
Yeah.
And he will be very, very sorely missed by everybody that knew him. So, sleep well, Tony,
Absolutely.
mate.
Absolutely. I mean, we all remember Vape Detective well, don't we?
Yeah.
Bunny is the reigning queen of Vape Detective.
I am still current vape detective.
We will at some point, guys. The bitches, we're going to do a tribute Vape Detective to Tony. Because I had spoke to Tony a good while ago, just before he'd given up casting, about doing a Vape Detective, and he said just go for it. You carry on. And we kind of felt at that time with the bitches that Tony was so positive that he was going to beat the cancer and that he was going to come back, that we felt Vape Detective was his thing, that we weren't going to do it. So, but I I think he would like the fact. He would love the fact if we did it for him. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he really was. He was. Tony was one of the guys that you could go in and you could watch Tony and you would know that there would be no bad words said about anybody. It was just all so easy going and so laid back and such a laugh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was always so lovely.
Yeah.
And what a sense of humour, eh?
Oh, he was lethal. Lethal.
Every time I see Onions in chat, I laugh because it was Tony that named Orion's Onions.
Onions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the G glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
That makes me giggle.
Yeah, G class in one hand and a G glass in the other.
Right.
It's just, that's how he'll be forever remembered, especially for me, you know.
I know.
Just,
Absolutely wonderful. Team Tony for the win. Hi Danny, how you doing, my darling?
how you doing?
Danny!
I do not sound like a Scouser. At all.
Yeah. No, you're posh, but there's certain words that you've started saying that are
Check.
Yeah.
Scouse.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, it's just certain words
No,
coming
don't tell me that.
across.
It's fine.
Next,
I
now she's going to go back to talking very posh now. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very careful with how I speak from now on.
Hi, Aries babes.
Made me paranoid.
I like the Scouse accent. The Scouse accent's lovely.
It's god awful.
Only,
It's god awful.
to be honest, there's only certain people I can listen to. There's certain Scouse accents just sound like nails down a chalkboard,
I do nets.
but some others are not quite so bad.
It's worse on women. The accent.
See,
It's a lot worse on women.
I think that with my accent.
But Chris hasn't got a very Scouse accent, but even sometimes I'm like, babe, what did you just say? Like, I've got no idea.
Basically, what you're saying is Chris is a posh Scouser.
Yes. Oh, there you
He's
go.
gonna fucking hate me for
He's going
saying
to
that.
pop that in it.
Yeah, yeah. You are so gonna pay for that one.
Love you too, Chris.
See, I think that with my accent as well, I think that this harsh Glasgow accent suits men better.
That's
don't
not
know.
even a harsh accent you've got.
No, I'm quite posh, I know, but well, so I like to think.
Okay, apparently Empire is a pouser.
He's a poser.
A posh Scouser.
Right, okay, so can I just address something before we go on? The Bitches charity auction that we did on VUKN before we left and moved to our own channel before Christmas, we were wanting to make sure that everybody had received all their items that they had won in the auction. It's come to our attention that a couple of people haven't received some things. So Bill Roland Fogg has asked anybody who won the coils in the auction that haven't received theirs, can they please private message Bill and let him know, because apparently 2 people haven't claimed their auction winnings. So if they can PM him and let him know so that he can get them out to you, please, as soon as possible. And Matt, if you're watching, I've resolved the other one for you as well. So there we go. That's that all sorted. And then that means everybody should have all their auction stuff.
Yeah.
The pods, people were waiting on pod systems coming from America. They were posted about a week and a half ago, so they should be
Well,
coming.
they shouldn't be too much longer then.
Yeah.
So
You haven't received the vicious ant from Vic yet. If someone
Not happening, Aries, not happening.
yeah, Aries, I think you'd probably have to fight Jules to get that one.
Yeah, she likes to keep that one
Yeah.
down here.
She likes to keep that in a warm place, shall we
Yes.
say? Yeah.
The reason
You know,
behind it all is Royal Mail. They would lose their own vans if they weren't bright fucking red.
Yeah, true.
I know, that was funny with Jules walking about with that in her cleavage. I had images of you sitting in the train on the way home with it against your cheek.
Yes, yes, Vic, welcome to the Bitches.
Yeah, yeah. I need a drink, that's what I need.
Yeah, yeah.
Go, have a drink.
Yeah, get
I'm
on.
actually thinking about it.
Go for it.
Don't think about it, just do it.
I'm thinking about it.
It's Burns Day, we've got to have a wee toast to Rabbi.
Just do it.
So how many people in chat actually know about Rabbi Burns? Because it is a very Scottish thing. Do people actually know who he was and everything?
Nope.
You
I
don't?
should bloody think they do. They sing his song at New Year.
They do,
Yeah.
all over the world.
I knew that, but no,
Right.
no.
I couldn't give you.
I'm very
I
ignorant.
know who he is, but I couldn't give you a history lesson on him. But I do know who he is.
Right, okay. Do you want me to give you some very interesting facts about Rabbie Burns?
Go for it.
Rabbie Burns is known as the Bard in Scotland, and he was a poet from the 1700s. So here's 10 facts, interesting facts about Rabbie Burns for you. First one, American music legend Bob Dylan revealed that Burns' 1794 song A Red Red Rose is his source of greatest creative inspiration. There you go. Question number 2, there are more statues dedicated to Robert Burns around the world than any other non-religious figure after Queen Victoria and Christopher Columbus. I was surprised at that one.
I'm guessing he just burnt a lot of things at, what can we call it, Burns Night or Kensington and Liverpool every night.
Thanks for that, Chris. That's what I was laughing at.
Robert Burns was a poet, Andy. He also wrote songs as well. As you know, like Auld Lang Syne. So number 3, Robert Burns' Auld Lang Syne is recognised by the Guinness Book of World Records to be one of the top 3 most popular songs in the English language, only beaten by Happy Birthday and For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. So there you go. Robert Burns was the first person ever to feature on a commemorative bottle of Coca-Cola.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Stevie's comment.
No, he
Did Robbie
didn't.
Burns no play right back for Partick Thistle?
He didn't, no. Well, if he did, it was one of his descendants.
Oh dear.
Hey Roy, how you doing?
Hey, Roy.
Hey Roy.
His mother is buried 8 miles from where you stay. Is that right, Kev?
Also known as the Ayrshire Shagger.
He was known as the Ayrshire Shagger. He was. He had 9 legitimate children and 6 illegitimate children.
It's not hard to know there weren't TVs back in them days. Couldn't use the old excuse of I'm watching the football, love.
I know exactly. The world's largest Burns collection is held in the Mitchell Library in Glasgow, and it's translated into more than 30 languages.
Wow.
Mad.
You won a Burns certificate at primary school, Sloan. See, in Scotland, you're right, in Scotland here, we all, going through primary school, we all had to do a thing on Burns, like on Burns Day, and you learned all about his poems, and then part of the torture of it was you all had to stand up and say a Burns poem in front of the whole class, you know, one of them that made you kind of cringe and die inside. Vic is making a drink, Scuba, yes.
Yeah.
It's actually a good idea. I'm tempted to have a wee snifter myself.
Yeah, I'm debating it.
Do you fancy getting me a drink, darling?
No.
It's worth a try.
Do you fancy the stream keep going?
Yes.
Well then.
Okay. Okay, so here's a fact that I bet you never knew. Michael Jackson's Thriller was inspired by Burns' Tam O'Shanter poem.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Think about it, Tam O'Shanter.
Oh, the ghost thing.
Yes.
Never thought of that.
So yes. And apparently
he's on the black stuff.
years.
Whoa.
And apparently Michael Jackson did record an album of Burns' music, which was never released.
I didn't even know that.
See?
Mm.
I'm full of useless information.
No, do you not mean Google's full of useless information?
I do, that too. STV viewers, so Scottish television viewers, voted Burns the greatest Scot in 2009, leaving behind William Wallace, Robert the Bruce and Sir Alexander Fleming. And there's actually a campaign, there was a campaign a few years ago to get Prestwick Airport, which is down near Vic, near Ayr, where Burns came from, to get the name of the airport changed to Abbey Burns Airport.
Better known as Prestwick. Oops, we're about to go bankrupt. Shithole airport.
Yes, that's the one.
Prince Charles is visiting an Edinburgh hospital. He enters a ward full of patients with no obvious sign of injury or illness and greets one. Eh?
Right, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
On you go, Gail.
I'll do it. You want to do it, Vic?
Alright, on you go then. It's ode to a haggis. Fair fire, honest, sonsy face, great chieftain of the pudding race. I've been them at your place, pains tripe or therm, as lang's my airm. Charles is confused, so he just grins and moves on to the next patient. The patient responds, some hae meat and canna eat, and some would eat that want it, but we hae meat and we can eat, so you've cut off there.
Yeah, I think there's a limit to the amount you can
there's
type.
a limit. Ode to a haggis, that's what that is.
Haggis.
Steve Dave wants a translator.
It's been a long time since I read the whole thing out. Long fucking time.
I'll put the translation up on Bitches page for y'all guys.
No, let them work it out.
Actually, do you know you're right? Because they listen to us long enough and often enough to know.
Exactly.
They should be able to work it out. It's not that hard.
Culture, ya bass.
Hashtag Mad Squad.
A wee bit of culture. Pray the Lord be thank it. That's it, Kev. That was the last line. Steve wants a translator. How about a translator for Stevie? I need to figure out a way to hook my charger up to my mods. Why? What's wrong?
I'm guessing he's burning through batteries like there's no tomorrow.
Probably.
Nothing new there, mate. The way that he vapes that. I know. Yay! Welcome back, Bammers.
Welcome back, Bams.
Right, let's get it out of the way then, Vic. You're our guest. What are you vaping on?
Steve Dave says he has a translator. Me.
Right, what am I vaping on? Dual topside with the Cthulhu, whatever the fuck it's called.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Not vaping on it right now because I don't want to get too fucking stoned, but it's Lost Vapor Ryan Q, the cheap version of it, with 1,000 milligram mango CBD, and it's rather lovely and helps me to sleep at night.
Yes.
Q Mini with the Kylan 2.
I like that mod.
Original Q Class with the
Sorry.
I was just laughing at Chris's comment.
Yeah, that's what I'm letting myself laughing at.
Translation: bagpipes, kelps, and bagpipes. I am bruised sugar and orange dye. Haggis, haggis, haggis. Freedom!
Yeah, the Gear RTA, and that's basically it. It's the only three bits I've got going right now because I'm cleaning everything else.
So how we can talk about CBD on this channel? It's not YouTube. How are you finding it?
It helps me get to sleep.
So it's working.
It's working. It's definitely working. Helps me get to sleep. That's for sure.
That's good. Good. Right, go for it, my darling.
Enough said.
That's beautiful.
Where is it?
And it's so nicely matchy. Hakuna rice that I spilled all down my leg, so now it's all I can smell.
Yes.
And
the PAL too.
yeah, I stole it from
What
Chris.
do you think of it?
He probably doesn't even know it's missing. I took it to work with me.
PAL 2.
He does not.
Tony B's latest cash grab. Sorry, product.
Yeah.
Do you think he really designed that?
Did he fuck?
Yeah.
He had fuck all to
No.
do with the artery. PAL
No.
2.
No.
Nothing to do with it. They just slapped his name in
Other
the box.
than his
That's all
name.
they did.
The only thing that's really fucking annoying is it's a pain in the ass to get the
It
pod
is a
out.
bit.
It's
Yeah.
so difficult to get out. I don't even know what's in here because I just stole it from Chris.
I have to say, I
Empire,
really like the
Empire
look
in
of it.
capital letters. That's where it went.
Busted!
I took it to work. I think it's like got like a mixed fruit mix salt in here, but I can't remember because, like I say, I stole it from Chris. But it's 20 milligram, but it fucking hits like a 60.
It's actually it is a decent little pod system though.
I quite like it. I really like it, but it's just a pain in the ass to get the pod out.
Yeah, he's just saying, don't fry that pod. That's the review sample.
Did you not get? You must have gotten a spare one.
Well, they sent me 2 spares.
Ah, there we go. Right, Chris, you've got 2 spares, so shut up.
You're not helping his case here, Vic.
Oops.
But yeah, that's it. I've been on this all day because obviously I've been in work, so.
So you've had lots of caffeine to the point you were shaking, and you've also been on Nick salts.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you have orange juice all over you?
It's like, you can probably see it, but it's literally all over the top of
I
my
can smell it.
Hey, at least it's not that head crap stuff.
Oh god, yeah.
I can't click on that link, Scuba. Somebody can. You hear?
Emily Paya Vape Co. Yeah.
Emily Pyer Vape Co.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Good stuff, right, Bunny? Go for it, my darling.
Well, I have only got the 2. I have the RSQ with the Goon 1.5, and in that I have some Savage E-Liquid Strawberry Peach, which is really rather yummy.
I like that sound.
Thanks, Irish. Someone's standing up for me.
Oh, okay. And also got the very lovely, gorgeous purple topside with the dead rabbit on top, and in that I've got some homebrew dark fruit cider. Which is
Glad it's working again because it was driving you nuts, wasn't it?
It was driving me insane, and all I did was leave it sitting for a few days and not use it.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Yep. So
Strange.
I still think there's something to do with the sill, you know, where the pipe feeds in to the top. I think there's the sill around the 510 is maybe slightly dodgy, and that's why it gets condensation into the board. So I think that's what it is, because I left it sitting for a couple of days and it was absolutely fine, and it's been going strong ever
Did
since.
they not get back to you about it?
Nope.
That's quite poor consideration.
Yeah. Scuba, don't.
Scuba, that's it, yeah.
No! Stop it! I'm still waiting on Mark. Mark said I could have his, and I'm waiting on that coming, so.
I bet by then it'll be old hat and we'll all have moved on to something else.
I don't care.
You know I love you. You know I love you, do
It's real bullies.
Right, okay, so is that all you're on?
Yeah, that's all I've got tonight.
Okay. So
There
I'm
you go,
on.
Chris. Told you. Sorry, Chris just admitted and I was right, so it's fine.
Right,
He
okay.
doesn't read anything, so he has got a spare pod, so we can shut up.
Yeah.
So I've got my Ask Vape Michael mod, Walking Dead version with the Dead Rabbit, and in that I have Mr. Dilligaff Porter's Solomero, which is, you tried it the other day, didn't you, Vic?
Right, very nice.
It just tastes like the Solero lollies, ice lollies, really. And I've dug this out, the iJoy Capo Sponker, the original one, with the recurve from Sainty, which Sainty sent me. So thank you, Saint. And in that I've got Crack, Mexican fried ice cream.
Yay.
So yes, I'm happy.
Yes.
Yes, so that's all I'm on. Oh, I've also got this going, but like Vic, it's a wee bit early.
Yeah, it's a wee bit early.
A wee bit early for the CBD, but yeah, I'll have that later on. Yes, he does. He makes juice as well, Scuba. He's a multi-talented man. In fact, we don't get our juice from anywhere else but Stevie now. We only vape Stevie's juice. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean.
No.
I wasn't going to say anything.
That was another one of the brain farts where you know it doesn't kick in and you just open your mouth. I know.
Yeah, it's normally me sat in the corner giggling.
I'm loving the recurve Saint. I was just saying that before we came on live. I'm really enjoying it. I think I must have a thing about single coil drippers because I love my wee Nudge 22 and I'm really enjoying this recurve as well. So Yeah, thank you, pal. It's much appreciated. And I think it looks quite good on there.
It does actually.
Yeah, so,
Iris has just said it's never too early for a CBW.
I know. Liz, you need to try some CBW, darling. It really does help. It makes a difference. I keep telling everybody that. Try it if you've not tried it. Because I reckon I'm on half the amount of painkillers that I was on now that I'm vaping CBD, which is a big drop. A big drop, so it's worth it. Right, enough of that, Tetley. We're not going to go into any political stuff.
No.
Nope.
Thank you. Did I say CBW?
Yes.
Did I say cheeky bum wank instead?
Yeah.
You did.
I wasn't going to say anything again. I was just going to let it slide.
I'll let you carry on.
He
Just like
enjoys
that.
it as
I
well.
was just, yeah, I'm just gonna see where you were gonna go with it, and then I was eventually gonna tell you, but I was hoping you'd run with it and just not realise your mistake.
Ah, fucking fine. You know me, brain doesn't fucking work right. Either way, I'm quite happy.
Oh, by the way, I just seen Jules in chat. By the way, Jules, see when Stevie gets his hands on this little lot that he won in the show yesterday, right?
Jammy.
See when Stevie gets his hands on that. This is for Stevie, Jules. It's not for you. It's for Stevie, Jules. Okay? Stevie.
You know she's going to be fingering that left, right, and centre.
Fuck.
And she'll definitely have to have a suck on the other stuff.
Yeah,
It's Jules we're talking about.
that is very, very true.
Let him have a wee play with it first, Jules, before you take it off him.
There you go. Chris says, "Zan, you lucky man."
Sorry guys, somebody in chat there is asking, see with the CBD, how do you work out how much to use strength-wise? My advice would be start on a low strength first.
That's really fun. Just go for it and go. And then you're broke for 4 days and it's great.
Or do what you said. Oh no! If you want a real good hit, get the chocolate.
Oh no!
I was doing some research into this, right, and according to CBBDBD, that according to forums that are clued up in that, for general usage, 4 to 12 milligram intake per day.
Yeah.
For help with sleeping, help with some minor pains, 14 to 25 milligram per day, and for help with anxiety and help with sleeping disorders, 25 to 45 milligram per day. And the way that you can work it out, if you've got a big bottle like this that's 1,000 milligram, it's simple maths. Break it down.
Yeah.
Simple maths to break it down. How much of this you want to vape per day to get your milligram intake. Basically, what I do, I fill this fucker up and chain vape it until it's empty, and that's me.
Yeah.
Or
That's
else
what I do.
you just smoke the real shit.
Or you could do that.
Let me introduce you to my husband. No, what I did, you could do it that way. What I did, I started on, I started taking the oil, the wee cheap 10 milligram oil from Holland and Barrett, which, I mean, you talk about Satan's farts, Vic. This stuff.
It's horrid.
Disgusting.
So then I went on to, it was 500 milligram vape stuff, and it was fine, it was okay, but I was vaping it like I was just vaping everything else, and it wasn't really having much of an effect. So it was Jules and Stevie got me this 1,000 milligram, and it was hit and miss, and I've discovered that if I start vaping it like about 10 o'clock at night, about an hour before I go to bed, then it gets me to a point where it helps with the pains in my knees and my hips and my head.
Well,
And also makes me sleepy.
Everyone knows the way I vape. I can empty this pod, which is about 3 mil. I can empty this pod in about 5 minutes. So I just chain in this and then fuck off to bed.
Did you understand that with a big bottle, it's basically 5 to 10% of the stated CB strength per tank? It depends though, because if it says the stated concentration, because the good e-liquids will tell you the concentration per 10 mil. Rather than the whole bottle, so just be aware and make sure you read the label. Yeah, that will be in the whole bottle, because like the ones we stock in the shop, Pang, that's the stated strength is per 10 mil. which is why it's so expensive.
Right.
See, science tits.
Science. Science, you bastard.
So just make sure you read all the labels or whatever before you try and work out the maths. But I'd recommend going for like a mid-strength first, because it saves you trying to up it constantly if it doesn't work, and save yourself a bit of money. So go for maybe a mid-strength and then see how you go.
And the higher up you go, the more fucking expensive it gets.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I find that 1,000 milligram works great for me, and I mean I have high pain levels, guys, so that works really well for me. It might not work so well for other people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah,
CBD does help anxiety.
Yes, Bill, CBD does help with anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually need to restock my.
It helps with a multitude of things.
Not much left, I think.
Tetley, man, I do have my G class going. This one's actually, can't actually see it. This one's actually been engraved. Vaping with Vic, established 2018, #capitalist bastard. It's right there. Thank you, Nina. Thank you.
Nice.
Where's mine, Nina? I was backing you up about RGBs last night. Where's mine?
Don't get me started. No.
You see that? But you know, she was right, because you've got a glass.
Did somebody say RGB?
Oh my God!
I didn't know that had lights in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Triggered.
I know, Gary, learning stuff and shit. Is this the bitches I'm watching? Thanks very much, buddy.
But yeah, Bill, just in case you weren't aware, CBD helps for a multitude of things, not just anxiety. It helps with anxiety, it helps with pain, it helps with sleep disorders. There's so many things that CBD is good for. I'll give you a prime example. Gail's wee dog suffers from epilepsy, and they've started. You can actually get CBD for dogs, and Lexi has been using that, and her fits have dropped dramatically since she started using it.
Yep, this is it here. It's called King Canine. It's her stuff, and Lexi, we used to be able to time it. Every 2 weeks she would have an epileptic fit, and then it gradually got to the point she was having 8 or 9 fits over a 24-hour period. And since we started her on this, she's having maybe 1 fit every 3 weeks. Granted, she wants to eat every fucking thing in the house, but it's worth
she's got them on cheese.
I know. I mean, my hands are raw making scones for her. But do you know that way? It's like, it definitely works, guys. So it works for all sorts of things.
Yeah, it certainly does.
There's Tomac gives it to his dog for mouth cancer.
Apparently Chris is ordering some for Luna because we have Ted Bundy in cat form.
Yeah, I have a bit of a demonic cat as well who likes to attack me every time I go into the kitchen. I stood there washing dishes yesterday. The next thing I look, she's hanging off my hip.
Oh.
Yeah, she just attacked me from the other side of the room and dived onto my leg, and I was like, yeah, hello.
Oh no, Luna did the same thing. I was sorting out all the washing and she decided to jump on my back and then she slipped. So obviously natural reaction is claws in, so she just dragged down my back and I was like,
ow.
I'm sorry, I don't do cats.
I don't do cats either. Anytime I go near a cat, they turn into hissing balls of fur and claws. I don't just don't like cats. I don't like cats.
Yeah. Vic, the chatters need a demo of your cabinet, says Aries.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Aries just wants you to turn your flashy lights on.
Thanks,
Come on.
Aries. Thanks.
I'm using
Yay, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, see, that's enough flashy lights.
See, that's all the flashy lights you need. Me and Zan's computers. There you go. There you go.
Reading with Vic.
really, it was Christina's false nails.
Oh.
Thing is, I can sit here and watch like Luna and Bunny's little titch cats, right? They look really cute and lovely because they're fucking hundreds of miles away on a screen.
Fair enough.
But see, like to actually have cats, no, I can't. I'm terrified, and I'm allergic as well, which doesn't help. 6 cats at one point used to use my husband's legs as scratching posts. Now, see, evil wee fuckers.
Hephaestus, it's literally all cats. They all do it. Minute I go anywhere near them, hissing balls of fur and claws. All of them.
Do you know, I think cats, it's like all animals, they know whether they like you or you like them or not. It's like, I think every bird on the planet picks up that I fucking hate them, right? Because the bastards fucking fly to me and have a fucking flap around me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, I think they know. No.
My mum hates cats, like absolutely hates them. Like she used to speed up on a road if there was a cat in the way.
Jesus.
Like she hates cats that much, but cats love her. Cats absolutely love her. They won't leave her alone. Yeah, she hates them. Absolutely hates them, but they will not leave her alone.
I've never really been a big animal person. I never grew up with animals because my older brother had severe asthma and eczema and allergies,
Right.
so we never had any pets growing up. And Zan always said to me, "Oh, you've had a deprived childhood." I was like, "No, I'm fine." And it took him 6 years to persuade me to get Lexi. But I used to do a job where I would go out to people's homes and I would work in people's homes, and guaranteed every fucking house had a cat or a dog or a budgie or some fucker. And whatever it is that I would be doing, they would end up either curled round my feet or draped round my neck. But I drew the line. There was one night I was going out and I drew the line where it was like a big parrot, like Stevie and Jules' big African grey thing. And the fucker came and landed on my head, and I swear to God, I was like that. Could you please remove the fucking bird from my head?
That would be a nightmare.
Except Kizzy. Kizzy's my favourite. Kizzy's lovely.
It's the wee green one that Jules has, isn't it?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
lovely. Although she did nip at my finger the last time I held her. I got a wee fright, but no, she is sweet.
Yeah, we're going to be getting my crested geckos moving up here soon, so they're coming to live with us.
A what?
Crested geckos? I've got 2 crested geckos.
Cool.
Cool.
Lizards, Vic. Lizards.
Oh, I know what lizards are. I just
And
didn't
they're
know
the
what
wee
the fuck that was.
dragon-like ones.
I'll show you.
Yeah, the little
They're
tiny
very cute.
things. Little tiny things.
Oh,
The only problem is my one called Blinks likes to escape, and because they can walk up walls and on ceilings, it's really hard to find them.
Oh.
hey, Reef, welcome, pal.
Yeah, she escapes a lot.
Hi, Arif.
Empire.
Yes. Sorry, carry on.
I want a parrot purely to teach it to swear or use it as an alarm when M robs a mod. That's a good idea, Empire, actually. That is a good idea.
You should get Jules and Stevie to come down and train it. That's what they've done with theirs.
Mm.
I do. I love Kizzy. Kizzy's sweet. But it's funny as fuck. You hear their birds and it's cup of tea, cup of tea.
Oh, yes, thank you.
What was it? The other one? Frodo. What was it? Frodo shouted, "Bastard, bastard, shut up" or something. It was hilarious.
Oh, look at that. They're tiny.
Oh.
No, see, I'm sorry. That belongs in the fucking jungle.
The couple that lives next door to my dad used to have a blue-tongued lizard. And
Blue tongue skinks, they're amazing.
Yeah, he was just amazing. I used to walk around the house with him on my shoulder.
Yeah, my one's lost its tail. It got in a fight with the other one.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, it got into a fight with the other one, and as a sign of stress, they drop their tails, and they don't grow back.
Does that not affect their balance?
Nope.
Nah.
Nah.
Nope. They're fine. But yeah, we'll have Blinks and Jeffrey come in to stay, I think. Yeah, my brother called his Jeffrey. My brother's got a thing about naming pets human names. So he had a corn snake called Robert, which obviously we shortened to Bob. And his crested gecko is called Jeffrey.
It's going to escape and I'll scream like a girl if I find it on a wall or something. And Jules, Frodo calls G. He's a fucking wanker whenever he hears his voice.
Brilliant.
But yeah.
The cockatoo told the vicar for my mum's funeral to fuck off. Oh my god, Bill.
Oh dear. That's lethal.
Right, go on in. His woman buys a parrot that used to live at a brothel simply because it swore. She thought it was hilarious. She brings it home and it says squawk, new house, new madam. She laughs. The daughter comes home and the parrot says squawk, new girl. They both laugh. The husband comes home and the parrot says squawk, long time no see, Frank. Yeah, I'm definitely not an animal person. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I love my wee dog, do you know what I mean? But I just have no.
Oh my god, Rhino Iguana was called Houdini because he could escape any damn thing. I love iguanas, they're awesome, they're just a pain to keep. Like, I wanted a chameleon, but they're really hard to keep as well.
No, I don't get it.
But I like my exotic pets, so like we had a corn snake, crested geckos, like stick insects, all sorts of weird pets.
My friend had a corn snake called Sid. He used to come up and tap his nose off his tank to say hello to you and stuff. He was about 8 foot long or something. He was,
yeah, Bob was cute.
But no. She went on holiday and I had to feed it and I was like, yeah, I don't fucking think so, get somebody else. I ain't doing that whole dropping mice and shit in.
Oh,
it's fine, just don't put them frozen mice in a microwave because they explode.
Ew.
Yeah, let them thaw out naturally.
No, you can put them in like warm water to help them thaw. Just, yeah, don't microwave them.
Yeah, no. No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Exploding mouse, oh, what a lovely
Yeah. Yeah, it was great because my mum was really freaked out at first.
Yeah, that's
Obviously the mice are frozen,
yeah.
but we put them in like
Pinkies.
a bag, yeah, pinkies,
Yeah, pinkies.
in like loads of different bags and boxes and stuff. But they were still like next to the fish fingers, and it like freaked my mum out for a while.
No.
It just had mice on it in big letters, so no one mistook it for food.
Have you ever had any pets, Vic?
2 dogs, goldfish. 2 dogs, goldfish, 3 budgerigars, a cockatiel, a
Nice.
red-kneed Mexican tarantula, a T-blondie bird-eater Goliath, which I gave to my cousin because I was starting to get off with it. I had 2 red-knee Mexicans. Yeah, 2.
Cute.
Then I had the T-blondie. And then it was back to the dogs again, and then we moved into this new house.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
No, you see,
No,
you
it's not from past
seemed all right
experience.
there until you mentioned the word tarantula.
Oh, I love tarantulas. I wanted
I
to
hate
check
spiders.
tarantula.
No, that is the one phobia I have is, spiders. No, to the point where I have night terrors at the thought of them. It's
Yeah, you really are terrified.
people think it's hilarious to know, oh, you're afraid of spiders. It's not
Italian welcome,
fucking
darling.
funny. Trust me. When you're waking up in the middle of the night, at the point where you're actually drawing blood out your own face because you imagine you've got a spider on your face and you're clawing the fuck out your face, that's not funny, guys. It really isn't.
No.
Never ever laugh at somebody when they tell you they have a phobia.
No, I know. I told my husband that on our first date. He took me for a wander through 70 fucking swans. Lovely to be with you, darling, here. Let's just see how really fucking scared you are.
Yeah, no,
Swans are bastards.
Yeah?
they
That's
They
what
can
can
I
be
got.
fucking mean. They can be
Can't see
really
it
mean.
because it's under my hair, but I've still got the scar in my head from when I get attacked by a swan.
Yeah, swans and geese. Like, they're dicks.
Oh, geese are vicious bastards.
Yeah. Geese
Best
are
guard dog,
dicks.
best guard dog you'll ever have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Neil.
no, I really want a chili roast tarantula so
They're only
badly.
good for their fat to roast your tatties.
That as well. Yeah.
Aye, good eating.
I've kept the wife, most expensive pet ever.
Yeah, I don't think Chris would let me have one.
What, tarantula?
Chili roast tarantula, yeah.
Yeah,
I've wanted one for years.
I don't fucking blame him. I wouldn't let you have one either.
My friend had one, it was called Fugly. That was its name.
Cute.
Ugly.
I thought it was quite
No, I just
That's
I
cute.
hate spiders. If it's got more legs than my cat, no. No.
No.
I just no. Don't do insects. Hate them.
I have a phobia of clowns. Stupid makeup wearing, not funny bastards yet.
Yeah, Vaping Irish, scared shitless of spiders, had a nightmare once and woke up with a broken hand and a hole in the wall. Yeah, I've done that as well, Irish.
Wait, what? You can actually post me a chili roast tarantula? Like, I wouldn't accept it via post, but if you have them, yes, I'll have one. Chris
Yeah,
wouldn't let me,
no, I
but yeah, I'm up for that.
No, as far as I'm concerned, the only good spider is a fucking dead one.
But to be fair, without spiders, we'd be overrun with flies and wasps and horrible other nasty. So you know what? Give them credit.
No, that's true.
Because I hate wasps more than anything.
Wasps are
Not just
bastards.
arseholes.
And spiders get rid of wasps, so you know what? I'm all for them.
Empire.
No, you see, I've
no.
got a cat.
Ah,
I've got a cat. My cat dispatches wasps fairly efficiently.
True. Cats and dogs are good at that.
Yep. Well, up until last week, I had a dog. My wee dog passed away last week, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bobby.
I know it's how they're
Yeah,
sent, but like I'm not a big fan of sending pets by a post.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it.
I know it is how they're sent, but
Yeah, first Instar they're sent via post because they're fucking tiny little things.
yeah.
It's a new
First
business.
My wife hates and is petrified of snakes. Yeah, see, I'm not a lover myself. What?
See, I don't mind snakes.
Yeah, post a pet.
Post a pet? Fuck's sake. No.
Yeah, no, I've no objection to snakes and lizards and things like that, and mice or rats or anything that I don't object to them at all. But like spiders and no.
I have no objection either as long as they're not in my fucking house.
At one point in here, I had 2 dogs, 4 cats, 2 mice, and 3 budgies.
Bloody
Chris, no. Nobody's going to post you a pug.
Oh, Chris, you're as bad as her daughter. She's been nagging for a pug for about 6 years.
Don't even. Every time my Rebecca sees a pug, she's like, "Oh, Mummy, it's a Frank. Can I have him?"
Blank.
That's Chris. That's Chris. Like the girly scream and everything. That is Chris.
Yep.
No, she
Oh my
needs
god,
to-
it's a pug. Yes,
Yep.
I can see
the line.
that.
We were like, no, you can have pug bedding, you can have pug cushions, you can have pug jammies, you can have whatever pug you want, but not a real one.
This is the thing though, because pugs are so little and Chris is like a big guy. It would be really, really funny just to get a picture of like him walking this tiny dog.
No, do you know what?
Like-
Do you know what would be even funnier? Getting a picture of Chris, big burly man that he is, with a Chihuahua.
It's basically the
And
same
it has to be in
thing.
the little handbag and everything.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Tiny dog.
Let's not talk about chihuahuas. Stevie will be getting his ear nipped again for Jules.
Oh
He's been
god.
wanting a chihuahua for fucking years. She's even getting it named and fucking everything.
Yes,
Oh,
Chris,
God.
exactly. Frank will talk. Yes.
Fuck's sake. I'm not a fan of chihuahuas. They're just rats.
Jules, is that because dwarfs are taller than you?
Jesus.
Oh, an Alaskan Malamute. Yes.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, they are gorgeous, but
Talking of
they
dogs,
take some grooming.
have you seen the picture of, you all know that Mrs. Castle got 2 Tibetan Mastiffs from Russia?
Oh my god, they are
I haven't seen.
gorgeous.
Oh, they're fucking humongous.
Oh, I know.
Dogs get big.
The big doesn't even cover it. They sat on
They're
the
not
Rottweiler.
dogs. They're not dogs. They're
Eva couldn't
horses.
move. She was pinned. Winston, that's a male Tibetan Mastiff, sat on Ziva and she was pinned. She couldn't move.
Yeah, and Ziva's not a little dog.
No, she's not. She's a Rottie.
These things, they're not dogs. They're horses. They are huge. Absolutely
There you go.
gorgeous, though.
That's Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh, look at that! It's just a big bear.
They're huge.
Fucking hell.
Like, massive. There you go.
Oh, Mage
Stevie, fuck
has
off,
got
Jules. Stevie, I need a wee duck.
There you go.
Mage has
Size.
got a Japanese
size
akita
comparison.
and a bearded
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, that's what they're like.
Size comparison. There you go, Vic.
Gorgeous.
Jesus. Just grooming that would take a week.
I know.
Yeah.
It's costing about £400 a week just for the food for them.
Yeah, can imagine.
Well, with the bloody size of them, I'm not surprised.
It's
Hey,
They
thank
might
you,
have to buy
Saint.
shares in the local butchers, you know.
Thank you, Saint. Saint just said chihuahuas and pugs are just rats, and it is true. It is true. I'm not a fan of pugs. They're too little. If you're gonna get a dog, get a dog.
Granny's gator. Granny's ladies have got 2 wee chihuahuas.
Oh,
Not a
they're
fan.
adorable.
Not a fan.
Mhm.
I know I love Ranger. Ranger's got 1 tooth that sticks out. Like
I
that.
know.
Mm.
He's gummy, isn't he? He's got 1 tooth that sticks out. I have 2 plants close enough. Yes, Italian, I'm with you. I don't do the whole.
I know eventually we're gonna get a pug, and I'm sure I'll love it. But at the same time, I'm like, it's a pug.
So what would be your ideal dog then?
Me, I'm a fan of like big dogs, so I either want like a Samoyed or like a Malamute.
They're lovely.
Fluff and big.
Oh, that fluff in here and
Now, you see, if I'd have been left alone, I would have brought Gail's dog home with me.
yeah, she would have.
I just totally fell in love with Lexi. She is just adorable.
You fucking wish she says.
Yeah.
She is. She's one of a kind. Like
It'll be a while. It'll be a while before I get another dog. Because I had my Bob 7 years. I had him right from he was a pup. So it'll be a while before I get another dog. But I think my next dog will be a Staffy.
honestly. Our Lexi, I mean, all the epileptic fits have fried her brain. She's as thick as shit now. But do you know that
Oh,
way?
she's a big sook.
Oh, she is. Yes,
She'd lick you to death. She would.
I know.
Lick you
Yeah,
to death.
Staffies are amazing dogs.
She's so loyal.
I think my next one will be a Staffy.
Yeah.
Hey, Horsey.
So, anyway, let's talk about something vape related.
Oh, do we have to?
Aye, because I want to see you rant.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see you rant.
Oh,
Oh god.
rant evict time.
Oh god, I think I know what it's gonna be.
Right, okay, I want to know your thoughts, Vic, on Sub-Home Magazine.
They can get to fuck, that's what they can go to. Fucking. Oh, here's the thing about Sub-Home Magazine. Sub-Home Magazine was a brilliant magazine when they first started. And Empire will agree. And me, Empire, Dean, not so much Mark, because Mark said fuck off. But me, Empire, and Dean and a few others, we kept pushing Sub-Home Magazine. It was like, they were a great magazine. They had fantastic articles, great reviews. And then all of a sudden, is that a dry hit, Gail? Was that a dry hit?
Yep.
That was a dry hit.
Yep. Forgot to squonk.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be the first one to do it, but obviously not.
Forgot to squonk.
But
Tell me.
How the fuck am I supposed to know you win?
Oh, I have koi carp as well. Just reading that list of a lot of pets. Yeah, I have koi carp.
they get big.
Massive.
They
Koi
grow.
carp.
They grow to fit their environment. The bigger the tank or pond you keep them in, the bigger they will grow.
Oh.
They grow to koi grow to fit their environment.
Like,
Did you send it in
massive.
Facebook, Ronnie?
I used to keep tropical fish as well. My grandfather was very much into tropical fish, and I used to go fishing with him quite a lot. So I learned a lot about fish growing up. And yeah, certain fish will grow to the size of their environment. depending.
Right.
and we have a sturgeon as well called Reginald II.
Reginald II.
The first one got killed by the heron that lives in our area.
You live in a fucking zoo.
No, like we have, honestly, it's called the Glenfarm heron. There was
Hi,
this
Jay.
rare fish and koi and stuff killed and eaten by this heron. Does our head in? We've had to put like a cover over the pond to stop it from getting our fish.
See, I've just got this image now of M living in some kind of mansion in the middle of nowhere surrounded by
In a
forests.
fucking estate. With a safari park.
Yes, with butlers and all manner of.
Oh my god,
A,
no.
a random peacock walking across the car park now and again, that kind of thing, you know?
Chris, she wasn't kidding. She is posh, isn't she? Oh, Ronnie, they are adorable. Ronnie's just sent me 2 pictures of his wee white Scotty dogs.
Oh,
But yeah, this is, if you don't know
adorable.
what a sturgeon looks like, they look like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're big, aren't they?
isn't sturgeon... what-
Caviar.
Caviar,
Yeah,
that's
caviar.
it.
Caviar, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so his name is Reg for short, but his full name is Reginald II.
Empire. She lives in a castle. I am Sir Christoph Bellis. 7th when I visit.
At least it's no Sir Christoph Bell End. Oh, they're just lovely, Ronnie. Wee Westies.
I'm not posh.
Adam Ross has just sent me a picture of his dog. Will you see this? If you can focus. There you go.
Russell.
That's a
so
happy
cute.
dog with a full belly.
Yeah. So cute.
They are, Stevie. Sturgeons are very prehistoric. They haven't changed much. Very prehistoric fish.
So yeah, we did have a sturgeon before, but the heron ate it, so we've got one left now.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Sainty, that's amazing, thank you.
that's my Bob.
Aww.
That was my wee man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Emily doesn't have a back garden, it's the rest of the county.
I know. So we're having a wee surprise auction, guys. Sainty has just messaged me that he's donated his Rage mod for the auction. So as
Oh, really?
as I said at the beginning of the show, everything what we auctioned tonight. There's only a couple of things, guys, but it's all to go towards helping with getting flowers for Tony and towards Tony's towards the fund that Chris has organised for Tony's family.
Oh, Ronnie, they're gorgeous. He's just sent me that picture as well.
Isn't he?
Yeah, they're adorable.
I don't want the sturgeon for the caviar because you have to kill the sturgeon, and Reginald is a legend.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Ems,
I need pictures
you are going to love this.
when it focuses. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Ah!
look at that
Oh.
face.
I just want to like
Oh
squish it.
my god.
Yeah, I can't do the big dogs. They scare me.
Oh, she
Oh,
is.
no, I can-
She's
I
a
do
beauty.
get squish.
David's sister had an Irish wolfhound. She's had Irish
big.
wolfhounds her whole life, and the last one that she had, Archie, standing up, his head was here on me,
Oh my
and
goodness.
he jumped up and he put his paws on my shoulders and pinned me to the wall.
Dale, Aries has just sent me this.
That Leah and Ranger? Yeah, it's Ranger. That's Leah.
How cute.
Okay, to be fair, that's pretty cute. I'll make an exception.
Oh, that's adorable.
I know. Send one a Ranger with his one tooth.
Male sturgeons would not have caviar. It's true, but I don't actually know whether Reginald's male or female. So
Okay, here's Ranger.
So he's either Reginald or Regina. Aye, there's Ranger. He's one tooth.
Oh, they're
Listen,
adorable.
I've just bought Lexi a jumper and Zan's having a fucking shit fit because I'm putting clothes on the dog.
if she gets cold, then it's fine.
It's cold, see? I'm trying to explain this to the mem. She gets cold, her wee nose and her ears and her paws get cold, and I'm buying her wellies too for when we're out walking. But
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
you
that.
need,
She's
you
a
need to
duck.
look after. But you need to look after the dog's wee feet
Yeah, I know.
because their wee pads can get split and cut and stuff. And at this time of year, when they're gritting,
Yeah, and
you
the
have
salt.
to put boots on the dog to take them out because if they lick the paws with all that salt on them,
Yep.
you know, it can make the dogs very, very ill.
I can't.
So you need to,
You're all assholes.
no, get boots for the dog.
Well, I'll tell you what, she loves her wee jumper
Frank is having a suit.
at night.
Well, I could have guessed that. Frank is apparently having a suit.
A jumper
Yeah.
for the dog, get a fucking grip with him. She's cold, Scary. Honestly, she's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's like ice.
keep it warm.
She keeps trying to get under the covers in the bed. Do you know what I mean? So since we got her the jumper, that's kind of stopped a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've already got a fur coat, but they fucking still get cold. Fuck yous.
Yeah, they do. You still
Yeah.
get cold.
I'm not one of these that wants to dress them up pretending that they're human and all that pish, right? Because that's just nonsense.
If it serves a purpose,
Dressing
then
them
it's
up like
different.
sailors and
But
shit.
she needed a wee jumper and
Yeah.
keep her warm.
Mhm.
But she's very short haired. She's a wee staffy, remember? She's really, really short hair. She's not long haired.
That was my idea, Chris. We're gonna get Frank when Chris gets him a backpack, so we can put like spare batteries and juice in there. So like if you need,
Yeah, portable
if you need
storage
anything,
device.
it's like, come here, Frank.
You just get him a wee cart to tie to him that he could pull along behind him.
Aye, wee trailer.
I know. I know. So, did everybody get paid today? Because it's the end of the month.
I didn't, but
Yeah, but it's the last day of February, so most people would have got paid today. So, will we do our wee auction
February.
thing for Tony?
February.
it's
You said
January.
It's the last day of February. No, and
Guys, I need some CBD. Just fucking take over. I'm just. Honestly, my brain is not functioning today. Serves a purpose, it's just an excuse to decorate your animal. It's no, Garfy, honestly, it's not. Because she hates clothes. I tried all that when she was a puppy. I bought her a bumblebee outfit for Halloween.
Aw.
She fell out of me. She wouldn't talk to me for 2 weeks. I gave up on all that nonsense. Wednesday for me, got a few more days yet. Well,
let's hope you still have some money.
I'm still 27. I know, I'm sorry. My head's mince. I don't know why. I did the same. I was talking to Chris about the charity auction coming up.
Wow.
And I thought,
Sorry, Talion's retiring next Wednesday.
Yay! Nice, Talion.
Oh, sweet.
Good, you'll have the time to get on a flight and come over here from Canada. We'll see you at Expo in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Get your ass over, boy.
Alright, cheers, Jay. Can you send it to Chris? If you can send it to Chris direct, that would be great.
Yeah, what?
It's Jay sending me a picture of he's donated something for Chris's charity auction for Tony.
Right, okay.
The wife tries it with her spaniel and it triggers me. I know. Right, okay, so are we ready? Is Saint send you a picture?
Gary,
And then,
Gary says there was a woman at Belgrove train station with her dogs in a fucking pram asking them, do you see the trains? Took me all my time not to kick her down the stairs.
Oh, yeah, no, I can imagine. I'm really not the type that dresses up pets, but like I say, if they're genuinely cold, that's a bit different.
yeah.
But it's like in the winter, like rabbits have a fur coat, but like hutches and stuff outside, people bring them in because they get cold.
Okay, so we have 2 items to auction. This, it's on the screen now, is the rage donated by our lovely one and only Sainty McFuckoff. So we'll be auctioning this off for the donation to Tony's fund. Does anybody want to give us any opening bids for it? Right, hold on, I better put my spectacles on for this so I can see.
Yeah, that might help.
Right, come on, guys, give us a nice bid, opening bid for it. Wait, why is my mod on this? It's not yours, Bill. Unless you want to buy it. I like the Rage, it's a good squonker.
Mm.
It was too big for me to actually hold, otherwise I would have got one.
Yeah.
Betty BW at £50, thank you, Betty.
Thank you, Betty.
55 from Village.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Fuck's sake, I've heard of everything now. What do you mean?
Oh, I think they're talking about getting their dogs to pull them around in a sleigh if it snows.
Ah. Yeah, that was the thing. My Bobby absolutely loved the snow. Of course, he died on Saturday and it snowed on Sunday.
Aww.
Yeah.
I've got the exact same version in my hand. Good Bill. So we'll get 55 from Village. Anybody? Any other offers? Jules wanted to buy the parrots a pram. Oh, I know she did, Gary. I know, don't.
What?
She wanted to buy the parrots a pram to take them out for a walk. Now, this is the woman that feeds the homeless, right? When she's fed her parrots, she goes outside and feeds some homeless birds. Now, I've tried to explain to her that parrots belong in the fucking sky and birds belong outside, but according to Jules, they're homeless.
That's amazing. 57.
57 from Betty, thank you.
Thank you.
Mine is white with a rainbow recurve. See, that sounds just right up Gary's alley.
It does.
Yeah, you gotta embrace the rainbow.
My parrots need a pram. They don't need a pram, Jules. They really don't.
Oh, Esme's had her black rage and the black recurve nicked by Luke.
Oh,
You know what you do, Esme? Go and kick Luke's ass and just take it back.
fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, come on, Gary. Come on. You
So
know
£57
you
from
know
Beck.
you love it. You know you love it, man. You know you love it.
Poor bugger, he's been putting up with this rainbow push for a couple of years now, hasn't he? I have to agree with Gary here. Aye, let's say no coming in all innocent, like he's the biggest bloody wind-up merchant in a lot of us.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right, so we're at 57 from Betty. Any more bids, or shall we let this one go?
I think we'll let that go at 57, eh?
Okay, 57 going once then.
Thank you very, very much, Beck. Can you PM us, please, through the Bitches group?
Yeah.
And we'll organise getting that out to you.
Yeah.
If you make the payment direct to, I'm going to put it in now. Hold on. Made a mistake there.
Oops.
Yeah, don't be sending it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
There we go. If you make the payment direct to there,
Yep.
that would be great, and PM us and we'll arrange to get that posted out to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Chris will be able to confirm and it's gone through as well. So.
Yep. So, thank you very much for that, Betty. Well done.
Yeah, well done. And so we also donated tonight by our new sponsor, Empire. We have a blue topside jewel,
Wait, now, when you say sponsor, do you not mean power source?
power source, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
Powered by,
Yes, we are powered by Empire.
we are powered by Empire, so thank you.
Yeah.
If do we have a picture of the blue one? No? Okay, so everybody knows what the jewel
It's that in blue.
In blue,
It's that in blue. There we go.
Yeah.
One of those in blue.
and the coloured ones are really lovely.
They are.
He's got a green one, and the green one is absolutely stunning.
And I have the single battery one, but I have mine in purple as well, and the purple's very nice. I think Mark got the purple dual, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's the exact same colour as that. It's really, really nice. But
Lovely.
the
So
blue
we
one
get
I thought was
£25 from Bill. Scuba, yes, please post a pic of yours. 50 from John.
from John.
Nice.
Thank you, John.
It's a bargain, guys, and remember it's going to a very, very good cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you mystifying. I think I'm going to have to go for the single. because
65 from Garfy.
Thank you, Garfy. The dual top side was just a wee bit too big for me, so I think I'm probably going to go for the single one.
The single one's, to be fair, just as good, but obviously battery life.
Thing is, I'm very seldom out as it is. Do you know what I mean? So battery thing isn't a big issue for me.
If you vape at higher wattages as well, though, the dual battery would be your better option.
Yeah.
Because you get
That's
the
true.
longer battery life. But, you know, if you're sort of mid to low, then the single battery one would do you just as good.
What the fuck's a whisper when it's at home?
Oh, it's a private message. It's a private message on Twitch.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah.
But you have to be you have to be friends with the person.
Oh, I didn't know that. Village, £70.
70.
Thank you, Village.
Thanks.
Thank you, Village.
So let's have a wee look and see.
Of course, Stevie said no to buying your parrots a pram.
So any of you that are watching that haven't actually already joined,
Garfy's gone for 80.
Hi, Dino.
Oh, hey dude, Dino.
Chat rules English only. Well, seeing as I'm a good actor, I shall stop speaking BS and speak English. Yay! Oh, we're at 85 now
85,
from Village
Village.
Vapor.
Looks like Village wants to get his hands on this.
Uh-huh.
Hey Dino, how you doing?
Hey, Dino.
Hey.
So what we at, 85? Great.
85 from
85.
Village Vapor, yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, Garfy's out. It's not his
Hi,
payday until
Adam,
next
thanks
week,
for
so.
coming in.
See ya, Adam.
You just missed it, Dean. I was talking about cheeky bum wanks instead of CBD.
The £57 has been paid.
Thank you very much,
And
Betty.
thanks, Betty. No, Ron will not go there. Yes, current high bid is 85. Is there anybody else wanting a wee bid on that, or is Village going to get this one?
Neither am I, do you know? It's fine.
Thank you very much, Betty.
Thank you.
JJ, I was dripping CBD, so you can drip it, but you don't have to use as much when you do that.
No.
I've found, for me personally, the best way to use it is in a wee pod or a mouth-to-lung setup.
Yeah.
Garfy's just said, Village, you keep doing this to me, lol.
These retail for $79.99. Come on, it's for Tony.
Yeah,
It's an
current
annoying
high
point in
bid
the
is
month, though.
85.
It's an annoying point of the month.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just starting to run out of money.
I realise that. We know it is January. I have remembered
Yeah.
it's January. So we know it's a tough month for everybody. Don't worry, Liz. Don't worry, my darling.
Yeah, no, it's fine, sweet.
Yeah, Liz, bless you, darling. You've been running around buying up everybody's merch the last month.
I know.
So, you know.
I know. So where we at?
85 from
85.
Village Vapor is the
Yeah.
high bid at the minute. So unless anybody else wants to get a bid in there, it's looking very much like Village is getting this one.
Looks like it.
Okay, 10 seconds, guys.
Oh, Chris. Hey, Village has gone for 90.
The village is going to pay
Oh, bless him.
Yep,
This
and
is
Chris has
really
said
good.
he's going to round it up to 100.
Thank you very much. That's amazing.
That is absolutely amazing. So yeah,
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank
I think we'll let Village have this one.
Yeah, yeah.
you. Yeah, I think we'll let him.
Once Village gets his eyes in something, that's it. He's
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, darling. That's appreciated. I shall put the link in again.
Are we bidding on reconstructive surgery for Big Script?
Right there. Right there.
Ah, amazing.
Life hack, what's wrong with your scrotum?
There's nothing wrong with my scrotum.
Words I never thought Vic would say in the same sentence.
You fucking bit as well. Scuba wants to know, is that the Scottish roll method or the Vic roll method that you're doing?
It's my roll method for my goon.
Very cool.
Oh, there you go. Village has paid for the walling Mexico.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much.
Yes,
guys.
yes, Aries, let Grannies know that she did just hear Vic say scrotum.
Yes.
No, Granny, it's my fault.
According to Arif, Vic's scrotum has 3 pouches.
Thanks, Arif. Thanks.
Oh,
How would you know?
Oh, he knows
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, how would you know?
Yes, Victor,
I didn't realise you and Arif were that close.
I mean, I know that, you know, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say Irish.
Like, but that's
Yes.
going a bit too far.
I'd have to save that as like my text tone
Yes,
or something.
Irish, yes.
Someone sends me a message. No, there is nothing wrong with my scrotum.
There's nothing wrong with my scrotum.
Yes. That
think
would
we'll
make-
get his t-shirt put with that on the back.
That would make a cracking t-shirt, Vic's face with the slogan, "There's nothing wrong with my scrotum." Yeah.
Oh, it would.
That would be epic.
It would. Bitches match. Next t-shirt. I'm just saying.
Next week's UK Vape Show title says Chris.
Nothing wrong with thy scrotum. Right, everybody get your questions in. What's wrong with your scrotum? For Caster's questions.
Gary just said, wait, has everyone else's scrotum got more than one pouch? I'm kind of worried now.
Yeah, Garfy says Vic's 3 scrotum pouches are 1 for coils, 1 for Muji, and 1 for juice.
Is that what the top tier patrons get? Scrotum pics?
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Aw, thank you, Bill.
Brilliant. So yeah, so what have you got coming up then, Mister, now that you're back up and running? And back filming? Have you got things planned for review?
Would you think I planned this stuff out? Hold on. What's up for review next week? Let's have a look at the site, because I can't fucking remember. Review list. I have got the Penadat mouth-to-lung RTA from Yearly Atomizers, the Dovepo and TVC topside dual, but I'm a bit late because every other fucker's got the review up for that now. What are you all laughing at now?
Chris, scrotum reviews.
Oh my god. This is gonna haunt
Vic,
me.
I think what you should do.
Kev says no going to say where he sticks his 18650.
Garfy's just said if that's a Patreon exclusive, I'm cancelling now. You should do a second channel like me and Chris do and just review everything from Greg's. You should do that.
I thought you were going to say review everything from your scrotum up.
I mean, he could. Nick's going to review the Cassis review.
Flip that scrotum.
Are we auctioning Vic's scrotum?
No, we're not auctioning Vic's scrotum fast enough.
I think Vic might be a bit upset if we did that past him.
Oh, that's amazing.
He'd have known where to carry his coils, juice and cotton if he'd done that, you know.
True.
Oh, that's amazing, Village.
What?
Village is paid, and seeing as he's already got a topside dual, he'd like to piff it to Liz if he could.
Oh, Village, you're an absolute sweetheart.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Village. You're such a darling.
Oh, Liz has just said no, she's already got one.
Ah, right,
She
okay.
just wanted to help out. Oh.
Vic, is your scrotum spring-loaded?
Garfish just said, I have some spider venom chili sauce for your second channel. I mean, sure, I'm sure Chris will enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris will enjoy that.
Yes, thank you, Village. That's £100.
Aw.
Thank you so much, guys.
Even Irish says I buy Vic's scrotum and set it up at the local boxing club as a speed bag.
What the fuck?
Irish, that's really quite concerning how you're working there.
That is very concerning.
That's amazing.
They're all going to be looking behind you, Vic, for pictures of your scrotum now instead of the
Yeah.
coils and Gwen.
My cheeks are hurting. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
So last week we had Vic's tits. This week we've got Vic's scrotum.
Oh, Village.
Jesus.
Where are we going next week?
Hold on. Village has just said, oh well, in that case I will piff it to Garfy if Liz doesn't want it.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
It's a scrotum. Yes, it fucking
Village.
is. Do you want it?
Village, that one's for you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Village.
Oh,
You really
Village.
are so generous, darling.
Aries refresh. Aries has just lost all video.
So, Garfy, do you want it?
Do you want it?
You want
There we go. There it
And not Vic scrotum.
is. Yeah, Chris will even sign the box for you, Garfy.
Hell, if it makes any difference, I'll even sign it. And
Yeah.
no one has my signature because I hate it.
Yeah. Look at the bright side, you don't have to lick it the way Bunny does. We all ask her to lick shit.
Yep.
Please don't start making that a thing.
No, because that's my thing.
No, because some of my Instagram followers would probably be up for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, no. Let's not even discuss that. Vic
Vic
needs a scrotum and a bow tie.
No, I don't, Chris. No, I don't. No.
Yeah,
I'm going to get
Garfield.
you a bow tie for your birthday.
Garfield.
Garfy, I know
Garfy.
you've missed that. You've got yourself a top side.
Yep. Village. Oh, he wants to know what Ems is licking.
Oh, I'm not looking at anything.
No,
Sorry, Chris.
Garfy has piffed the top side to you, and yeah, Ems and Chris are going to sign the box for you.
Thank you so much. So generous, Village, as always, and thank you. It really means a lot because, you know, all this going to Tony's amazing.
Someone, Barry's just said, just don't offer to lick Vic's scrotum before they auction it off.
Did Vic not say
Vic just went purple. Now there's a picture.
Empire's just said, I'll draw a scrotum on the box.
Probably will too.
Oh, we will.
Been working again, Vic.
And if anyone doesn't know, Chris cannot draw for shit. So dread to think what this scrotum's going to turn out like.
So he's got to draw a scrotum on it. Cool.
Oh goodness.
Nice.
Dina's just said hashtag scrotum box.
Nah.
Vic's just said how no.
And Chris has just said he is a special needs Bob Ross. It's true. It's true.
Oh dear.
That's awesome. Village, can you PM me your details then, Dan? I know I've got them somewhere, but just if you can PM them to me, that would be great.
Well, technically, Garfy has to PM because it's Garfy that it's been piffed to.
Yeah.
So, Garfy, you need to message the Bitches Facebook group if you're you better be a member.
Or if you know how to do a whisper on here, just whisper the channel.
What
For those that are in that haven't already followed us, we would appreciate it if you could follow us, guys, and maybe give us a wee join on our Facebook group.
Yeah.
That would be
Shameless plug on my Instagram. And the bitches Instagram.
Yes.
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 Instagram.
Yes.
Actually,
We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have the Facebook group, we are live on Twitch. We also have a VapeTube account, so we would really appreciate it if you would go and subscribe to us over there as well.
yeah.
And also, don't forget this small, struggling UK reviewer that doesn't have a lot of subscribers. http://youtube.com/vaping with Vic.
Toria.
What, Vic? That you really sold that with your dimples there.
Oh, you
Don't
did.
fucking have
Just
dimples.
no. It's vaping with Victoria.
No.
Yes.
No. Not gonna happen. It's not
Instagram.
gonna happen.
Chris says our Instagram bitches with scrotums.
Oh,
Gavin Pasty says last time I followed anyone I got arrested.
I don't mix vaping with my Facebook either, Irish, so that's kind of understandable.
Absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean? We're not being bossy about it. It's just if you feel like it, then that's
No,
good.
we are, like, followers on Instagram
Like if you
and
do
Facebook.
twice as many subs.
that's probably true, Scuba.
Think so? I don't. I think
Yeah.
you do.
Oh no, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. A part of me wants to start a YouTube channel, I've said it before, just to see how quickly I can overtake Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would happen pretty quickly,
I think it would.
especially with the corset on and the actual parts, but it would be.
Yeah, I think it would.
What would you call your channel though? Science Tech Reviews?
Probably something along those lines, no doubt.
Chris, whoa!
Scuba, do it.
I'll just steal all of Chris's review samples and then I'm set. I do that anyway, so why not? I don't have the time or the energy. I'm just lazy.
Can't find or use the. See, I'm the same. I leave all the Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff to the others because I'm useless at all that.
Chris has just said I would go full-time Christina and do nudes for free.
I would remember you would have to get waxed head to toe for that.
Oh.
Well, that's going to happen anyway come the charity live stream, so...
Yeah, so Vic, apparently people have voted for you to sing live on the charity stream. Are you going to do that?
Good luck with that if they want Chris's channel shut down for copyright violation.
Well, we could find something for you to do.
Yeah, you can do it on Twitch.
Shut up, Zan. Shut up, Zan. Zan.
I think the way we'd probably do it is we'd set an amount, and if we reach that amount, then...
If it was going to be done in the live show, it would need to be done... They wouldn't strike the channel, but it would need to be done at the end, so YouTube's... Because it's a 24-hour live stream,
Yeah.
right? So YouTube would need to scan the entire 24 hours before they would hit something copyright, and they wouldn't do that.
Right.
But, yeah, there is ways round it. There's ways round it.
Yeah, because you're just that damn good.
I am.
Yeah.
And Kev would like to know, Vic, are your moves left of centre?
No, they're centre left.
And here we go.
Oh.
Passy just said, Vic, get your scrotum waxed for charity.
Oh my fuck. No!
Back, there we go.
That would fucking
Ow.
hurt. No.
Oh.
No.
No.
So last week it was tits, as Gail was saying, and now it's boobs. What the fuck's going to happen next week?
Well,
Don't
you
know.
never know. In this world. You
Yeah,
just never know.
anything's possible.
We start with great intentions of being
Yeah,
really,
it goes,
really
it goes downhill very
professional
quickly.
and being really, don't we? We sit there every week, we do it professional, and it usually just goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, it hits the gutter relatively quick with us.
There is a worrying obsession with Vic's scrotum, or you don't even know the half of it, Barry.
Dave says he would pay to see the backsack and crackdown while Vic sings at the same time.
Fuck off, Steve.
You can imagine with every strip of wax that's pulled off, the high note would get hit.
Ow, ow. No, that's making my fucking eyes water. That's what that's doing. Jesus. No. No.
You know, Irish, I'm really concerned about your mental health.
What
I
you're,
mean, I've got a wee bit of mental health issues myself, but there's some of these comments are worrying.
you're
They're
worried
amazing.
about Irish now?
They're amazing.
Oh wow, Garfi, that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Aw, thank you.
Wow. Very, very generous, Garfi. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
ignore that. I did a boo-boo.
We were doing so well too, and then Gail started on about vaping CBW, and it started going down.
I know it was me, wasn't it? It's fucking usual. Sorry, guys. I'll come off the screen and I'll look at Zan and he'll just shake his head at me as usual.
I heard Chris pissing himself from the other room. Like, I heard his laugh through the wall, even with earphones in, so I think he was finding it funny.
It's CD and it's all your fault. I've got CBW on the brain. It just automatically I start talking about CBW.
CBW on the brain.
That doesn't sound right either. I'm just
No,
one
no.
are going to take over, darling. I can't speak tonight.
I thought I was having one of those days.
See you in 10 minutes, guys. Carry on.
Her saying innocent. Who are you trying to convince? Because it sure shit ain't me.
Quite right, Irish. Love it.
Dino, I feel like Boris from GoldenEye. I am invincible. Gets blown up.
Oh. I know.
Yeah, Gary, he's sniffing something, but you know.
So, we're all going to Expo. Who in chat is going to make Expo in May? Have you noticed that on the group they've started posting up who's going to be on the stands and
Yep.
all that sort of thing? I've noticed that the last couple of days. So
Well,
you're going to be joining us?
I know if I don't get a job within the next few weeks, I won't be going because I won't be able to afford to save up for it.
I know. It's a lot of money, honey.
Mhm. It is, especially considering as I have to, travel over. Then there's the cost of the hotel. Then there's my spends while I'm there.
Yeah.
It's, on average when I go to the expo, it can run into about maybe £700, £800.
Yeah.
By the time you take into travel expenses, hotel, food,
Yeah. So
and
Thomas is going, no, potentially. You booked your room, no. You're just waiting to see how your health is.
yeah.
Me and Vic are going to float around like we own the place, says Chris.
Yeah, well, nothing new there then, Sassy.
Liz wants somebody to auction something for £5 quick just so that Em will sign it for her.
Oh, just get her to sign your tip when you come to Expo and me.
It's really rare that I'll sign something because I'm
That's
not a
like-
fan. I'm not a fan. So I think I've only ever signed one box ever. Oh no, and a mod.
Liz, seriously, don't be shitting bricks, sweetheart. I was shitting bricks the very first time I went over as well, but trust me, 5 minutes after you get there, you'll be thinking, what was I panicking about? It is so worth it, it really is.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'll have a great time, guys, because we all just mix in, don't we? We all just have a nice laugh and a joke. And if you're a real tit, I'll tell you anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the expo itself is a fantastic event. It really is. It's always very well organised and there's always a good crowd shows up to it and whatnot. But the best bit about expo is the piss up at the front of the pram later on.
Yeah.
That's just...
We always have a great laugh.
Yeah, because...
And if you're coming on your own...
We get Chris Paul dancing, and you don't often see that.
I know his slut drop was epic, wasn't
Yeah, he's the best at the slut drop.
he? He really is.
Yeah. So...
But there's I know that there's
worth
quite
it.
a lot from Mark's group who've also booked in to the them in this time as well. So, but if you're coming on your own, please don't worry because there's always somebody there that you can talk to and wander around with, and you won't be on your own all weekend, sort of thing. So
no, definitely not. Definitely not. No, it's really really worth it. It'll be it's always such a good laugh.
So you're going to come down then, Ronnie? Ronnie's saying Puff says if his partner hasn't had the baby by the time Expo comes round, he's going.
Scuba says just follow Vic.
No, I don't want to do that, Scuba, then they get me growling at them.
Irish earlier said that he wants me to sign his tits. Okay, I will. And I see Chris pole dancing every night in my dreams.
Oh,
That's sweet.
I know.
I'm sure Em would be more than happy to take a picture for you so you don't have to imagine it. Yes, sponsoring us now.
Chris says Vaping Irish when you woke up last time the eye contact was weird. Oh my god.
Oh gosh. Liz, don't worry about it, darling. When you get there, I'll just be giving you the biggest cuddle.
Yeah. Sweet but very disturbing. Yeah, you're right, Andy. It's funny. Oh, Liz's daughter's going as well.
Don't worry about it, honey. Honestly, there's lots of us there.
There is.
You won't be on your own.
If your daughter wants to go off and do her own thing, don't worry about it. Stick with us. I'm going to try everything I can to get there, but I just hoping I get a job within the next 6 weeks. If I don't have a job, I will not be going because it would just be too short a time frame to be able to save up the money for it. But I'm going to try everything.
Oh, that's rough, Ronnie. You wouldn't be able to make it down. Your mother-in-law's offered to take you down in October, so you're going to make the October one. Yeah, I don't do the October one now. The October
one
too close to Christmas for us.
That's the only issue I have with it, because the October one's every bit as good as the May's. Granted, the weather's colder. Yeah, granted the weather's colder, but yeah, the atmosphere's still the same, and you still got a good laugh, even though it's a bit colder. You're sitting out the front of the pram. It's still, it's still good fun, but it's just so close to Christmas can be a bit of a killer.
Yeah.
But it is worth the trip, though. It is worth the trip.
Stevie! What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, it's not my keyboard, it's Chris's, and yes, it's clunky as hell. So yeah, sorry for bad typing, just sorting stuff out for the auction.
Stevie's just sent a picture. I'll show you after stream because it's not.
Oh, NSFW?
Yes.
Oh.
That's made me a bit hot under the collar. Okay, Stevie. I think you should get Jules one of them. I know. No, it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. I love going to Expo every year. It's the highlight of the year for me, to be honest with you, because, you know, I get to spend time with my adopted family. So.
Like,
What?
go into the bitches group and look at the look at it.
Wait, what did I miss?
I'm almost frightened to look.
Same. I'm intrigued though. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Oh, that's lethal!
That's amazing.
Oh my fucking.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that is
And if
brilliant.
any you're in there in your snowflakes, just ignore it, please. Scroll on past.
Backpack and sack. Oh goodness.
I can see every time I'm going to see that t-shirt now. I hear there's nothing wrong with my scrotum.
Oh, I've just noticed as well that Village got his Bitches of Eastwick t-shirt.
He did, yes.
Yay!
Hey.
He did. Oh, and there's
Nice
wee
one.
dog he's been put on. Lovely. They're lovely, Esme.
Yeah, gorgeous.
So I'm looking for, I posted up at the beginning of the week, guys, some new mods and stuff that's coming out. Did you see them?
Probably, but at the start of the week my head was fried, so I probably
Same.
don't remember.
There was one that I posted that I'm trying to remember the name of. It's a pod system, but it comes with 2 batteries. There it's there, the new Sword and Edge.
Oh, I've got that coming in.
Where it's new Sword and Edge case, and it comes with 2 batteries, so the pod's removable, and then it comes with the 2 batteries as well. I think that looks like a great wee idea for a pod.
There's also another pod coming out from Vaporesso that's called the Vaporesso Zero, and one of the complaints I keep hearing about pod systems, especially for new vapors, is that the fiddly shit you need to do to get the fucking rubber, fucking silicone, stupid fucking
They're all
thing
mixed
out.
things out. Yeah.
But what Vaporesso have done, they've put a valve in. You get your needle nose bottle, push it in, squeeze the bottle, it fills the pod, pull it back out, and the valve closes.
Oh, that's cool, because that sounds a bit like what they've done with that Revenant Delta Squonk.
Yep, very similar. Very similar.
Sorry, I'm just giggling it. With that rucksack on, does it make the wearer one big cock?
Andy, right there, Andy. Right there.
It's his modus scrotumus cadama.
Jesus.
You told me it's good.
Oh, I'm getting all the Osmodus stuff back on Monday morning.
That's brilliant.
Nice.
They sent another package out.
That's brilliant. Yeah, it was Scuba. That was what made me think of it, because Scuba's got that Revenant Delta, and he was raving about it. He says it's a great mod.
Yep.
Sloan's just said, lol, Andy, yeah, good point. You don't want to be bold with that bag on your back.
That's a thought. Andy, don't wear it. I know. No, I like the look of that Delta because it's got the button, so it automatically things. But note to self: meet Vic's postie on Monday morning. You've no chance of these. He stalks it on a map.
Yeah. Right click refresh. Right click refresh.
No, that's really good. And are you getting the other stuff? I know that it's the Chinese New Year and the other companies.
Yeah, a lot of it's gonna end up arriving after Chinese New Year.
Right.
Oh, Chris. Vic got mine as his modus, sent me an email saying, which reads as nothing because they never emailed.
Wow.
Oh, Chris. Oh.
I've just read something on Facebook that has actually quite shocked me. Lethal, Chris,
Yes.
is stepping away from reviewing.
What?
Oh.
Really?
He just announced it an hour ago. I'm writing this with a heavy, heavy heart. Regretfully, I'm having a very hard time dealing with this conclusion, but I have to step away from reviewing, and my live show may have to take a break for an extended while. The coil building will also suffer the same fate, as I'm sure that time available will not allow me the time I need to. When I will return is as of yet undetermined. I have very personal reasons for this that I won't go into here. Know that I love and have loved each and every single one of you for everything you have done to show me the support to keep going. I simply can't sustain and maintain what I need to do to keep the pages and channel going any longer. Unless something big changes, I won't be doing what you guys love to see, and that hurts me more than anything else. You're all superstars, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support throughout everything these last 10 months. I look forward to the day when I can return and continue doing what I love and seeing you all again. I'm sorry that this has to be, and I apologise for all of you if you feel I'm letting you down. That being said, there are a few shows that you will still be able to catch me on, being the Home Service Live and MF TVP show on a Saturday when they want them, and a potential show that I have been asked to be a part of on Sundays with Mike and Stevie. This decision does not come lightly, and I've had time to really think about things. I wish you all the best of days. May they be as positive as ever, and stay off the stinkies, guys. And, yeah, remember, folks, we are the masters of our own destinies. We are the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days will ever be. So just remember to keep the positivity high, the smiles on your faces, and let the negative just brush off your shoulders. I love you all. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
Wow.
So,
That's
wow.
a surprise.
Yeah,
is. It is.
I'm quite taken aback by that.
Yeah.
Taken aback by that. So I'm shocked and saddened that, it's come to that. But Chris, if you're watching, all the best for the future, and don't be a stranger, mate. You know where we are if you need a chat.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. I mean, we are all a big community. I think, with what happened with you recently, Vic, all the other pish get put aside, and it just showed what a community, vaping is. Where everybody steps up to the point when it's really needed.
They do.
So know that, Chris. Do you know what I mean? That we're all here for you.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, real life's got to come first. It's got to come before anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
I'm
a
quite
bit of a shame.
Yeah, it is, because he's a bloody good reviewer, and his live
Yeah.
shows are really good as well. He interacts well with his audience. He knows how to keep an audience's attention. So it's.
And he's a lovely, lovely guy, Chris. He's very genuine.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give him a wee message later on. Check
Yeah.
him out.
But at least he's not obviously disappearing completely.
Yeah.
No.
He'll still be on the odd show, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He wouldn't get away with that. We'll fucking stop him.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll all trip to his door someday. Kick his arse.
Yes, Irish. Vic is lovable and cherubic. He's my little cherub. Look at that angelic face with those gorgeous dimples.
I don't
I
have
know,
dimples.
right?
Calm down, ladies. Calm down. Form an orderly queue.
Yeah, because you have to, pass the assessment first.
One, you've got to do a test run of scones, because if they're not up to scratch, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Chris Lethal Coils that we're talking about.
He does the live show with Mark Solom on a Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he's an all round nice guy, and he's having a bit of a hard time at the minute, which is just absolute shit. So.
But hey, that's real life, isn't it? That's why we all enjoy doing this as well.
Chris, I wish.
You will, yeah. Now you might think at the thought. I'm going to send her a picture of you.
I think she's actually married, just Peach. I'm sure Hannah's married. I'm sure she is.
I will find a lookalike for you. Right, girls, get on it. Let's get this sorted.
I'll be able to find out that easy.
Is that the mission? Should we choose to accept it?
Come on, Em, you're the Instagram model. You know all the other Instagram models out there. We need somebody that looks like just Peachy that can be.
I fucking don't. Like, I don't have the numbers because I'm a lazy shit. Like, that's genuinely the reason. I'm just lazy.
Yes, Aries, message Hannah and find out. Yes.
No, Aries, no.
Chris has just said a lookalike, just pineapple-y.
Pineapple-y.
And so
Irish thinks Chris.
In fact, we'll send you Vaping Irish.
Irish has just said he thinks Vic is secretly Pandora Blue.
No.
No. I
He
don't know.
class. Vic goes after class. He likes something.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what people see in Pandora. I really don't.
No. The camel toe photo put me right off.
Oh,
Did you hear about that? Did you not hear about that?
Yeah, I did. I heard about that.
It was so funny.
Oh,
Go on, tell me.
Pandora Blue obviously wears tight, tiny shorts.
Yeah.
And on one of her photos, she forgot to Photoshop out her camel toe.
No.
The photo's gone now. She clearly removed it, but at the time it was really funny.
I thought camel toe was the in thing because you see them all walking about Glasgow and all that with their tight leggings on.
Was the end thing.
Oh, it's so weird. Nobody needs to see that.
No. Especially after giving 4 fucking wains. Fuck off.
I was about to leave and I heard camel toe pick. Nah.
Oh dear.
Like, I give her credit because she's not like one of these tiny women. So, like, fair play, body positivity and that, but camel toe's too far.
Each to their own.
Each to their own.
We're all tolerated and love for something, aren't we? Let's get back to Victor's dimples.
No, let's not get back to Victor's dimples. Because Victor doesn't have any dimples. Do you, Victor? No, I don't. See?
There you go, there's one right there.
Where?
Yeah.
Left side.
That's just bad lighting. That's all that is.
It's a bit bad
Yes,
lighting.
bad lighting.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Because I'm not in the studio and I'm not have good lights. Bad lighting.
Oh, I've overspoiled. If I'm no dry hitting, I'm overspoiled.
I do that all the time.
No more camel toe, it's now Vic's scrote.
Thanks, Stevie. Thanks, Stevie. Jules, remember what we're saying about that red mod? It's all yours. It's all yours, love. It's all yours.
Oh, Stevie, I need to tell you, when we were down at Vic's at the beginning of the week, I actually saw the Atty stand in person. I was blown away, wasn't
I wondered where you were going there after the whole scrotum conversation. I was like, you what now?
You know what it is? I just like to keep you all on your toes. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, but I went down to Vic's and I saw a scrotum in person.
My husband was with me. Oh, no, but I saw the
Suzanne saw it too.
Yeah, I had fucking nightmares all of a
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's mine, it's all mine. No, the Atty stand is absolutely amazing. See, I was saying to you as well, Bunny, wasn't I? It's stunning.
Gorgeous, that Atty stand.
It is so
Gorgeous.
stunning.
Beautiful.
I'd seen it when he'd first done like the distressing before he'd added everything onto it. But seeing it actually finished, it's amazing.
There you go. Liz says that she could just squeeze your gorgeous cheeks. They're adorable.
See? Aren't they? I told you, it's the dimples.
I don't have dimples.
You do.
It's bad lighting.
Mrs. Mullen!
It's bad lighting. She's downstairs watching.
Mother!
Hold on, what's she watching? Fucking pot rot again. Seriously?
What?
Poirot till fucking
Oh.
can't stand that programme. Don't have dimples.
Right, Matt, thank you. I just got that. Gail just wanted a look. Zan wanted to give it a tickle. All right, Sainty.
Right, that's it.
Right, that's enough. Thank you.
Bye, Saint.
Message deleted.
Aww.
Yeah.
I know. So, look, thank you for joining us. This has been an absolutely epic show.
It's been fun.
I've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed Control
Yeah.
by the Matches?
It's been fun. And I didn't have to dress up either.
No, we don't do that now. We don't.
No, you showed us your
don't
dimples.
tell
That was
Posty.
enough.
Right, don't tell Posty.
Don't tell Posty.
No, we'll not tell him.
No.
You know, don't tell
We'll do
Posty.
tell him to hurry up and send my crown kit. Thank you.
No, we're not doing that now. We kind of stuck to that when we were with the UK, but now we're on our own. We can make our own rules.
Yep.
Jules has just said, I thought Vic said his mum was watching Pornhub. Sorry, Jules has just said it. I thought Vic said his mum was watching Pornhub.
What the fuck, Jules? Okay, remember what I said about this? I was wrong. Stevie, it's all yours again. It's all yours again, Stevie. It's all yours, Stevie. It's all yours.
You know the only thing you're succeeding in doing here, Vic, is causing a fucking bitch fight.
Yeah.
We need cameras there so we can film it, just to amuse ourselves and sit back with popcorn.
Yeah,
But we
definitely.
all know who'll win.
Yeah, Jules will win. Jules will win eventually.
That's
She'll
'cause
wear
Jules-
him down.
No, she'll just flash. She has boobs. Sorry, but boobs win every time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
They do.
Yep, tits win.
So it's been a brilliant show. Thank you so much for coming on with us. We are going to call it quits, guys. So do you want to start giving your goodbyes? Victor, you're our guest. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Bye.
There we go. Eloquent as always.
No, thanks for having me on, ladies. It's been an absolute blast. I'm fucking scared to think what the topic's going to be about me next week, but it's been an absolute blast, as always. And yeah, that's me.
Thank you very much. Emily?
Thanks, guys, and thanks for everyone suddenly donating bits. It's mad. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for joining us. It's obviously lovely to speak to you all. And Gail, welcome back.
Thank you, darling. Glad to be back.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that's donated to Tony's fund as well. I'm sure his family will appreciate every single penny, and the flowers will be beautiful. I'm sure we'll post photos and stuff in groups for those that can't make it. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Friday.
Funny?
Yeah, basically just what Vic and Ems have both said. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. All you guys for spamming us with bits. Thank you very much. Every little bit is appreciated. Dino, thank you for the show. Hashtag scrotums. Love it.
Yep, that's a new one.
Yes.
Definitely next UKVS show name is
No.
scrotums. There's nothing wrong with my scrotum.
No,
Yes,
don't
definitely.
encourage them. Don't encourage them.
You should.
Yeah, Vic, thank you again for joining us this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure. And thank you for putting up with being trolled. And your dimples are gorgeous. Shut
I
up.
don't have dimples. No.
You do. You
No, I
do.
don't.
And you know you do. And you know you do. Stop that bad lighting bullshit. You're nothing wrong. Just embrace the dimples, man. They're
bad
there
lighting.
for a reason. Anyway, thank you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will see you all again next week. Or you never know, we might just decide to surprise you through the week with a flash show. You never know.
You don't know.
You never know.
We have the power to do that shit now.
Plus we're female and we're awkward like that.
Well, as Gail said, we need to keep you on your toes, you know.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's all from me. Night, night, folks. Over to you, Gail.
Thank you, guys. Yep, thank you so much, Vic. Really appreciate you coming on with us, darling. Bunny.
Yeah, Liz,
so
we'll
nice
not
to
go
be
there
back
about
in
posting
the house.
baubles, okay? We'll just not go there.
No.
Chris has just said something about, what's this? I can't get angry. I start arguing with them, and I'm like blah blah blah. Emmy's boobs, and it turns into I loved you too, babe.
They always win. Boobs always win.
It's true.
Flash show, who's flashing? Nobody yet, Sloan. Nobody yet. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in. We couldn't do the show without you guys. We try and make the show as much about you guys and chat as we can, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much to those for the auction tonight. That money will be going to Tony and Tony's family. Steve, Dave, I got your message, darling. I'll talk to you after the show about that, if that's okay. But yes, it's so lovely to be back with you. I'm sorry I've missed you all the last few Fridays, but health being what it is, you've just got to give into it.
Well, your health comes first.
It does.
Definitely. You need to keep yourself well. So if that means you have to take a week off occasionally, yeah, we're getting the hurry up now. All right, I'll shut up now.
Who hurried you up?
He's sitting beside you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I've got them covered, you see, with my pop-out chat, so I don't have to look at them. So
he knows I love him, really.
I know. Thank you very much, guys, and we look forward to seeing you either every flash show through the week, or we'll definitely be on next Friday. What's on the agenda for next Friday, girls? Can you remember? Yes?
Yes, I can remember.
Yes? Have you decided what you're doing yet? We're having an Em's. Em's going to be doing her own wee spot on the Bitches, which is going to be a sciencey bit.
Yay!
Sciencey bit.
A wee sciencey bit.
I'll make it nice and easy for everyone.
She's going to educate us all. So,
I'm going down the whole health advocacy route. That's my plan.
Nice.
We like that.
Yeah, so tune in next week. That's one you won't want to miss.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, and we shall see you all next week, if not before.